We're going to be launching a blockchain solution for the industry. And I think this is kind of the natural evolution of Mediaocean, right? So all of this data sits in our databases today, and that's kind of private, within our own databases. What we're now being able to do is put it in an open distributed ledger, through a blockchain solution. We also announced it's a consortium blockchain, which means if an advertiser doesn't want certain parts of their data to be shared with certain people in the ecosystem, we can permission what gets seen or not. So this is a natural evolution of our business. We're truly excited about this, but we're kind of taking the approach, it's not about Mediaocean, it's not about what happens to our business, it's what happens to the industry. Because without a solution to kind of solve supply chain management issues, this business can't move forward. So we actually think this is going to help the business really explode over the coming years.
So what does it solve? What does this blockchain solve in the media world?
Sure, so the first thing it solves for is transparency. A lot of marketers didn't know how much adtech tax, if you will, they were spending and how much was going to working media. And when they saw that in digital programmatic it can be as high as 60, 65 cents on the dollar, they were blown away. So the first thing we're going to do is make all of that transparent, make the supply chain more transparent. The second thing is we're going to be able to interoperate to other blockchain solutions that are trying to solve for things like supply chain management issues, fraud, privacy. So that's the second thing. And then lastly is really just around reconciliation. It takes a lot of time for people at ad agencies to reconcile. You have, here's what the advertiser says, here's what the publisher says, here's what viewability companies say, here's what the ad server says. We're going to be able to reconcile much quicker, which means the pipes are greased, we can pay quicker, we can invoice quicker, and since $140 billion of ad spend goes through our systems globally on an annual basis, people getting paid sooner is a great thing for the business.
That's awesome. And tell us what you predict this will have an impact on the publishers, agencies, the ad tech world, the data providers. Assuming this thing gets traction and you really build it out over the next year or so, where does that bring us?
Yeah, so I believe that it's gonna rise all tides. If your business is reliant on margins that are above market value, or if there's fraud being laced within your ad exchange or SSP, then obviously it'll hurt your business, right? But I think for everyone else, this is a good thing. It'll save agencies time and money, and that's been a concern around the kind of the lowering cost and fees to agencies. For the marketers, they'll have a view of their working media. They'll have a view of return on ad spend. And this solution isn't just a digital solution, it is across TV, print, radio, out of home, all forms of digital. So they'll be able to see return on ad spend for all of that. As convergence happens, we need to solve this because it can't look like, the plumbing can't look like digital. We have to solve this for TV as well. So measurement companies, I think it'll rise all tides. And even for the ad tech companies, it's okay for their margin to go down if the market opportunity is 10x. So if your margin goes down 10 or 20 or 30%, but the business opportunity is 10 to 20x, that's a trade-off I think everyone would make, and I think that's the opportunity here.